Hey everyone, welcome back to Faisal TV. Today we're talking about a crucial topic, the foods and drinks that could be triggering anxiety and panic attacks. You know that feeling, right? Your heart starts racing, you might feel a little lightheaded, and suddenly you're overwhelmed with this sense of dread. It's not fun, and while there are many factors that can contribute to anxiety, what you're putting into your body plays a bigger role than you might think. We all know that a balanced diet is essential for our physical health, but it's just as important for our mental well-being. Certain foods and drinks can actually worsen anxiety symptoms, while others can help to calm your nerves and improve your mood. If you've been feeling more anxious than usual, what you eat and drink could be a part of the problem. So let's dive into 10 common culprits that you might want to avoid or limit if you're prone to anxiety or panic attacks. Remember, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian for personalized advice. First up is caffeine, which is one of the most common triggers for anxiety. We've all been there. That afternoon slump hits and you reach for a cup of coffee or an energy drink for a quick pick-me-up. While caffeine can definitely give you that temporary boost of energy and focus, it can also overstimulate your nervous system. This can lead to those all too familiar feelings of jitteriness, restlessness, and yes, even anxiety, especially if you're sensitive to its effects. Think about it this way: caffeine is a stimulant, and when you're already feeling anxious, adding a stimulant to the mix can sometimes make things worse. It's like adding fuel to a fire that's already burning too brightly. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up caffeine entirely, but if you're struggling with anxiety, it's worth considering how much you're consuming and how it might be affecting you. Next on our list is something we all love a little too much sometimes: sugar. While that sugary donut or candy bar might seem like a tempting treat, it can actually wreak havoc on your anxiety levels. You see, high sugar foods can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. You experience a sudden spike in energy, followed by an equally rapid crash, leaving you feeling shaky, irritable, and yes, even more anxious. This roller coaster effect is because sugar triggers a rapid release of insulin, which can lead to a sudden drop in blood sugar, also known as hypoglycemia. This blood sugar crash can mimic many of the symptoms of anxiety, such as nervousness, dizziness, and difficulty concentrating. So the next time you reach for that sugary treat, think about the potential impact on your mood and anxiety levels. It might be worth opting for a healthier alternative that will provide more sustained energy and keep your blood sugar stable. All right, let's talk about alcohol. It's a common go-to for many when it comes to unwinding after a long, stressful day. Whether it's a glass of wine, a cold beer, or a shot of whiskey, alcohol often seems like the perfect way to relax. Now, you might think a drink or two helps you unwind after a long day, and at first it might seem that way. The initial sips can bring a sense of calm, a momentary escape from the day's pressures. Alcohol can initially create a sense of relaxation, but it's important to remember that this effect is temporary and can be misleading. The soothing sensation you feel is just the beginning of a more complex process. In reality, alcohol is a depressant, meaning it slows down brain activity. This slowing down can make you feel more relaxed initially, but it's not a sustainable way to manage stress. While this might sound relaxing, it can actually disrupt the delicate balance of neurotransmitters in your brain, ultimately leading to increased anxiety as the alcohol wears off. The initial calm is often followed by a rebound effect, so you're feeling good initially, but as your body starts to metabolize the alcohol, you might notice those feelings of relaxation are replaced by restlessness, nervousness, and even a racing heart. This is because your body is trying to regain its natural balance. That's because alcohol interferes with the production of serotonin, a key neurotransmitter responsible for mood regulation, sleep, and appetite. When serotonin levels are disrupted, it can have a cascading effect on your overall well-being. When your serotonin levels are disrupted, it can throw your mood off balance, making you more susceptible to anxiety and even panic attacks. This can create a vicious cycle where you might feel the need to drink more to alleviate these feelings, only to worsen them in the long run. And it's not just the chemical effects of alcohol, it's also about the dehydration factor. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it makes you pee more, leading to dehydration. This dehydration can have several negative effects on your body and mind. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it makes you pee more, leading to dehydration. This loss of fluids can leave you feeling drained and can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and discomfort. Even mild dehydration can exacerbate anxiety symptoms like fatigue, dizziness, and difficulty concentrating. These symptoms can make it even harder to manage stress and can contribute to a feeling of being overwhelmed. You might already know that feeling of a pounding headache after a night of drinking, and that's often linked to dehydration. This headache is your body's way of signaling that it needs more water to function properly. So the next time you're reaching for a drink to unwind, remember that while it might offer temporary relief, it can actually make your anxiety worse in the long run. It's a short-term solution that can lead to long-term problems. If you're struggling with anxiety and find yourself relying on alcohol to cope, it's crucial to talk to a healthcare professional. They can offer guidance and support to help you find healthier ways to manage your stress and anxiety. There are many alternative methods to manage stress and anxiety that don't involve alcohol. Practices like yoga, meditation, and regular exercise can help you achieve a more sustainable sense of relaxation and well-being. Journaling can also be a powerful tool to process your thoughts and emotions. Writing down your feelings can provide clarity and help you understand the root causes of your stress. Social support is another crucial element. Talking to friends or family members about your feelings can provide emotional relief and help you feel less isolated in your struggles. Maintaining a healthy diet can also play a significant role in managing anxiety. Nutrient-rich foods can support brain health and improve your overall mood, and don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Quality sleep is essential for emotional regulation and can significantly impact how you handle stress. By exploring these healthier alternatives, you can find more effective and sustainable ways to relax and manage anxiety, leading to a happier and more balanced life. Let's talk about those tempting treats that often leave us feeling worse for processed and junk foods. These are the foods that we often reach for when we're in need of a quick snack or a comfort meal. They are convenient, tasty, and often marketed as the perfect solution to our hunger pangs. We all have our weaknesses, whether it's that bag of chips, a sugary donut, or a fast food burger. These foods are designed to be irresistible, with just the right combination of salt, sugar, and fat to keep us coming back for more. But what makes these foods so detrimental to our mental well-being, especially when it comes to anxiety? It's not just about the calories or the weight gain. It's about the impact these foods have on our brain chemistry and overall mental health. The problem with processed and junk foods is that they're often loaded with unhealthy fats, refined sugars, artificial additives, and preservatives. These ingredients are not only bad for our physical health, but also for our mental health, and a whole host of other ingredients that offer little to no nutritional value. These foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable, meaning they are designed to be so tasty that we find it hard to stop eating them even when we're full. These foods are essentially empty calories, providing a temporary energy boost followed by a crash that can leave you feeling sluggish, irritable, and more prone to anxiety. The initial high is short-lived, and the subsequent crash can be quite severe, affecting your mood and energy levels. Think about it. Your brain needs a constant supply of nutrients to function optimally. Just like any other organ in your body, your brain relies on a steady stream of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients to perform its functions effectively, just like any other organ in your body. When you deprive your brain of these essential nutrients, it can't function at its best, leading to issues with mood regulation, focus, and overall mental well-being. When you consistently fuel it with processed foods, you're essentially depriving it of the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs to regulate mood, focus, and overall mental well-being. This can lead to a vicious cycle where poor diet leads to poor mental health, which in turn leads to more poor dietary choices. You're essentially depriving it of the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs to regulate mood, focus, and overall mental well-being. These nutrients are crucial for the production of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals in the brain and play a key role in regulating mood and anxiety, and antioxidants it needs to regulate mood, focus, and overall mental well-being. Antioxidants, for example, help to protect the brain from oxidative stress, which can damage brain cells and contribute to mental health issues. Moreover, the high levels of refined sugars found in many processed foods can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. These sugars are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. You get those rapid spikes and crashes, which can leave you feeling dizzy, lightheaded, and irritable. These fluctuations in blood sugar levels can also affect your mood, making you more prone to anxiety and depression, which can trigger the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, further exacerbating anxiety symptoms. These hormones are part of the body's fight or flight response, and their release can make you feel more anxious and stressed. It's like riding a roller coaster with your blood sugar, with the highs and lows making it difficult to maintain a stable mood. This constant up and down can be exhausting and can take a toll on your mental health, and those sudden drops can leave you feeling anxious, jittery, and even panicky. The physical symptoms of these blood sugar crashes can mimic those of anxiety, making it even harder to manage your mental health. Jittery and even panicky. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break, but understanding the impact of these foods on your mental health is the first step towards making healthier choices. All right, let's talk about artificial sweeteners. You see them everywhere, right? Diet sodas, sugar-free candies, even in some yogurts. They're marketed as healthier alternatives to sugar, which sounds great, especially if you're watching your weight or managing conditions like diabetes. But here's the catch. These artificial sweeteners might be messing with your mood and anxiety levels. You see, these sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are hundreds of times sweeter than regular sugar. While they don't directly impact your blood sugar levels the way sugar does, they can still have a significant impact on your brain chemistry, and that's where the trouble begins. Research suggests that artificial sweeteners might interfere with the production of serotonin, a crucial neurotransmitter that plays a key role in regulating mood, sleep, and even appetite. When your serotonin levels are out of whack, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, irritability, and even depression in some cases. So even though you might think you're making a healthier choice by opting for sugar-free, these artificial sweeteners could be contributing to your anxiety without you even realizing it. It's a classic example of how things aren't always as they seem, especially when it comes to our health. Section 2. The gut-brain connection. Let's talk about refined carbohydrates, another common culprit behind those unexpected anxiety spikes. These sneaky ingredients are often hidden in some of our favorite comfort foods, making it easy to overlook their impact on our mental health. We're talking about those tempting white bread, pasta, pastries, and sugary cereals that many of us have grown accustomed to. These foods are often staples in our diets, found in our kitchens and on our breakfast tables, making them hard to avoid. While they might seem harmless, these refined carbs can send your blood sugar levels on a roller coaster ride, leaving you feeling anxious and irritable. Imagine eating a sugary snack and feeling a sudden rush of energy only to crash shortly after, feeling worse than before. You see, refined carbs have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, turning them into simple sugars that our bodies absorb quickly. This process removes the beneficial parts of the grain, leaving behind a product that can wreak havoc on our blood sugar levels, leaving behind simple sugars that are quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. These sugars dissolve rapidly, causing a swift increase in blood sugar levels, which might feel good momentarily, but has long-term consequences. This rapid spike in blood sugar triggers a surge in insulin, a hormone that helps your cells absorb glucose for energy. Insulin is essential for regulating blood sugar, but when it's released in large amounts, it can lead to problems. Now, here's where the problem lies. Consuming too many refined carbs forces your body to release a large amount of insulin to manage the sudden influx of sugar. This can be particularly concerning for those who are sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations. When you consume too many refined carbs, your body releases a large amount of insulin to deal with the sudden influx of sugar. This overproduction of insulin can lead to a rapid decrease in blood sugar levels, creating a cycle of highs and lows. This can lead to a rapid drop in blood sugar levels, also known as a sugar crash. These crashes can leave you feeling faint, dizzy, and disoriented, making it difficult to focus on daily tasks. And trust me, these sugar crashes are no joke. They can disrupt your day, leaving you feeling exhausted and unable to concentrate. Drinking water or taking a break might help temporarily, but the underlying issue remains. They can leave you feeling tired, shaky, irritable, and yes, even anxious. The physical symptoms of a sugar crash can be alarming, making you feel like you're on edge and unable to relax. It's like your body is on this constant up and down cycle, struggling to maintain stable blood sugar levels. This instability can make it hard to predict how you'll feel from one moment to the next, adding to your stress and anxiety. And this instability can wreak havoc on your mood, making you more susceptible to anxiety and those dreaded panic attacks. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break, but understanding the role of refined carbs is the first step towards regaining control. By opting for whole grains and foods rich in fiber, you can help stabilize your blood sugar levels and avoid those dramatic spikes and crashes. Making small changes to your diet can have a big impact on your overall well-being. Incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins into your meals can also help keep your blood sugar levels steady. These foods provide essential nutrients that support your body's natural processes and promote a more balanced mood. Taking care of your diet is just one piece of the puzzle. Combining healthy eating with other stress-reducing activities like meditation, exercise, and spending time in nature can further enhance your mental health and help you manage anxiety more effectively. Remember, it's all about finding balance. By being mindful of what you eat and how it affects your body, you can take proactive steps towards a healthier, happier you. So next time you're tempted by that sugary snack, think about the roller coaster ride it might take you on and choose a more nourishing option instead. So there you have it, guys. We've covered 6 common food and drink culprits that might be secretly contributing to your anxiety. From caffeine and sugary treats to alcohol and processed foods, these everyday items can have a significant impact on your mood and mental well-being. Remember, being mindful of what you eat and drink can have a huge impact on your anxiety levels. By avoiding these triggers and choosing healthier alternatives like the ones you see here, you can create a more balanced and calm lifestyle. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to Faisal TV for more health and wellness tips. Let me know in the comments if you've noticed any foods or drinks that trigger anxiety for you and what changes have helped you feel calmer. See you next time.